It has been a while since I did a video for you, and I'm happy to do this video. As you know that I don't do a video unless there is some power that is pushing me to do that. And that power this time happens to be Ganesha. Gana Isha is the god who demands first respect, meaning that he has to be given the preeminence to be the god who need to be worshipped first. And he forced me to do this video for you, and his birthday comes on September 2nd. So I thought that you would be benefited if I just give you some very useful information, to access him on that day. He is the god of the highest intelligence. And I've done videos a couple of years ago, and there are about 20 videos that I have done on Ganesha. He is the god of gods because of his intelligence. And in one of the videos, I attributed his intelligence to the one Economo neuron that is found in the elephant head and also in dolphins and monkeys, apart from the human beings. And one Economo neuron, which is in the anterior cingulate area, is the most important neuron that evolved over a period of time and associated with higher intelligence. So he gives you higher intelligence, and I also narrated the story of a woman who became a genius in mathematics, Shakuntala Devi. And what happened to her was one day during one of these festivals of Ganesha's birthday, that she happened to eat a Ganesha cookie. And Ganesha cookie, that she ate that cookie, and since that time onwards, she became a genius. She became a genius, so that she was able, a mathematical genius. So there is a whole secret behind eating a cookie and then becoming saturated with the knowledge of Ganesha himself. I may have done some videos on that, but that's not what I'm going to do in this video. In this video, I'm going to talk about how you can benefit from the day, which is the fourth moon, a very special fourth moon on which you can access Ganesha's energy. The most important one is he is the, I said, the god of gods, and who is in charge of the highest intelligence. And it is the day for everyone, especially who doesn't consider himself that he is important, I am the number one, or unable to say I am the number one in money, intelligence, or any skill set. He is the guy the god who is going to give you that. So I have suggested to people just to do special pujas or rituals to access that particular aspect of the god for the highest self-esteem, so that you can call yourself number one, and then to access that energy will be one. The second characteristics of him is removing obstacles. Obstacles are defined something that cannot be seen at the time when you conceive of a project. It appears or shows up down the road. So Ganesha's intelligence is far-reaching, that he could help you to sort out the obstacles even before they come in your life. So obstacle removal is another characteristics of Ganesha. So there should be a special ceremony or puja to be done for that. And the third one is Ganesha finds shortcuts. He doesn't recognize time and space, and he could do things in short amount of times and sometimes instantaneously, and then that is uh, one aspect of Ganesha that you can access. You know the fourth one is he is also the god that who can give you um, uh, uh, a very pleasant physical appearance. There is a story behind that, why he is in charge of giving a good-looking face, because he has himself a elephant face. So that is another one uh, area that you would want to focus on. So we would have separate areas to focus on, depending upon what you want. So if you can just take advantage of this, that will be very interesting. So I have done a lot of videos, as I said, maybe several hours of videos. So I don't want to spend time to repeat whatever I have said. So I would want you to listen to that on the day of Ganesh Chaturthi, the fourth moon of Ganesha. So that will be very useful for you. Why gods are needed on this earth plane? Because human beings are very limited in their brain. Even we don't even use the whole brain that we have. And then the neocortex, which is the chunk of the brain which we developed and which is responsible for our rational intelligence, that's good for us, but then at the expense of a miraculous brain that came to be called as the primitive brain, which is not the primitive brain, which is really the divine brain, like the midbrain and the cerebellum area. So one thing that is very, very peculiar to the Hindu mythology is that there is a neurotheology. It is a kind of a neurotheology. Okay? It can be traced to brain chemicals, and also biology as well. And so I thought that I would share this information with you and have a very good Ganesh Chaturthi. And then it is not a matter of just doing a ritual without knowing what it is for, or even this Gam mantra, which will silence the mind and take you to the highest level. So what you need to do, at least if you don't do anything, at least listen to the videos that I have done. That is all available for free. And then do the gum for about 1008 times. We have been wasting our time a lot. At least this is an opportunity to use this time profitably. God bless.